Ndị be anyị ekenekwanụ m unu. Anyị sị ka ụbọchị nke taa mara na anyị na mma. Anyị sị ka nke onye chiri ya zelụkwa. Dịka o si dị ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si were wetara unu ya bụ ozi unu je gị ugbu a n'iru akwụkwọ. Ya bụ ozi bụ gbasara maka ya bụ nwere ụwa na-azụ n'ala Igbo and ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya. Alright, this is according to Biafran activist home base Biafran activist, quote, Asolok is in trouble. Simon Ekpa, AU. Canada strikes Nigeria, damage Christopher Musa. Yeah, Christopher Musa, but the defense chief of staff. They couldn't go see other. And the Canada, all the Nigerian leaders, water na visa. They denied everybody. Bo go to this in Nigeria. They denied her visa to come to Canada. So yeah, be fake Biafran home base activist with na nilu akwụkwọ. Anyị ga-achọ ka unu ga ya bụ ife, unu ga-esi ya bụ ife, unu drop ifu nche na n'ụdị nke unu. Right, over to you.
Ban denied visa by Canadian government, and the EU countries has also signaled that most of them who has targeted Biafran people, we are going to get the consequences of their action. How would you react to the federal government saying that Simon Ekpa, Biafran government in exile, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, and all the Biafran people, leaders, agitators are behind the current travel of the CDS, Christopher Musa?
Glory be to God Almighty, the God of Biafrans. Glory be to God, the ancient God. Nobody exists before him. And he existed before other gods, and without him there shall be no other God. And now listen and listen good. I used to tell people that God is on our side, and Biafra is a spirit. And God in the realm of the spirit have already signed it, document and stamp it. He told me that Genesis chapter 4, that the cry of his children, which are the blood of the Biafrans, the blood of Abel, cry from the heart of the earth, that makes God to get angry and pursue Cain out of the garden. And the same thing is playing today against Nigeria. If you watch it now, you will see the importance that Simon Ekpa has played. You will see the immense contribution that he has contributed. When he was doing this thing, people, many, in the has been criticizing. They criticized this young man. They messed him up. They give him all sorts of names. Now you are hearing the result. Now you are seeing the result. Now you are seeing the impact that this young man has played for the success of Biafra. Not just in Nigeria, but in the entire earth. So long the living land is concerned, they are aware of Biafra, and they are now coming to stand on that truth that we are pursuing and to give us what we want in order to treat and to put Nigeria where they belong. As you can see right now, the Canadian government has outrightly banned CDS Musa and 9 other commanders from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Remember that CDS Musa is the chief of defense staff of Nigerian military. Currently now has been banned indefinite. And likewise, the reaction of the EU, European Union, that is to tell you that the contribution of Musa Nnamdi Kanu, together with Musa Simon Ekpa, and with the chief pioneer now that is carrying the flag now internationally now, coupled with what Musa Nnamdi Kanu is proving to Nigeria here in the local level, matching them together, Ngozi Orebeze is pushing it. Look at what is happening today. More are still coming because Trump have not even voiced. Trump has not come. Netanyahu have not rise. Putin have not rise. Many countries have not rise. Germans are there waiting. See, there are things Nigeria don't understand. There are some fights you don't need to fight. There are some fights you need to fight. But before you engage on any fight, look in the other side of it, what you will stand to lose and what you stand to gain before you engage in any fight. Because this battle now is a lost battle for Nigeria and it's a winning battle for the Biafrans.
Ribadu, the National Security Advisor to the President, has said that Canada can go to hell and that there's nothing that anybody can do about it. That is quite unfortunate that the image of Nigeria has been damaged. What actually damaged the image of Nigeria?
There are many things that damage the image of Nigeria. Number one, the inability to respect human rights have damaged Nigeria. Whereby you don't respect humanity in a country, you value animal rather than human being, it damages a country. A country whereby you are killing innocent blood, you are sharing blood, you don't see it as anything. People that are not guilty, you tag them what they are not, it tarnishes your image. A country whereby your law is not being respected, your constitution is not valued, even in your own state, it devalues the country. And what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has displayed even on Monday, and on the 24th of September 2024, coupled together, and what has played in the month of November 2024, November 29, coupled together, is what has downplayed Nigeria today. And let me tell you, the first allegation that they leveled against Simon Ekpa being a terrorist in Finland, now they were invited to come and defend it, they now withdraw it, say it was a cyber, and now come and defend it, they could not stand to defend it. And in the 3 months time, we are still waiting for them in ICC, which I know they are not going to appear. So all these things are downplaying Nigeria. Nigeria constitution-wise, the law of the land is not being respected. How do you expect the people of the world to respect you whereby you are going against your own law? That means you are a lawless country and you don't have constitution, because if you do, you need to obey the law. And you are violating your own law. And now you are attacking somebody, an innocent man, a terrorist. Whereas the people are busy terrorizing, killing, they are working freely. You never tag them terrorists. You are working against humanity. And it's downplaying Nigeria.
Yes, Simon Ekpa is making a lot of waves currently now in Finland, in faraway Finland. Are you surprised that the UK government has declared asylum for IPOB? But the Nigerian government said they are terrorists. But
Yeah.
UK said yesterday, I mean this morning, the news broke out that asylum has been declared on all IPOB members all over the world.
Look at it. Look at another angle. And these British are the people that colonized Nigeria. And Nigeria attacked these people what? The terrorists. And the British are giving them an asylum. This is the second time, not the first time, but the second time, in order to prove to Nigeria that these people are not terrorists. It is a message clearly to Nigeria. And with what the UK have shown now, what they have given to the IPOB, it has downplayed Nigeria the more internationally, globally. That means, listen to me, Nigeria welcome terrorism, whereas the good nation that want a success and progress and a better recognition must not embrace terrorists. And now look at this. The UK giving us that asylum. Do you know what that is? Nigeria. These people are not terrorists. Only a country that is a terrorist will welcome or invite terrorists. And UK, as at now, they are not terrorists. If truly the IPOB being tagged terrorists, if truly they are terrorists, I don't think that UK will give them asylum. UK will not do that, because they will not, a situation whereby they will bring somebody to come and trouble their country. Look at when the war broke out between Israel and the Palestine, the case of Hamas that they are just trying to sort out now. They want to use what is it called, that crossing, Rafah crossing, to enter Egypt. Egypt to close their border. They don't want Hamas to enter, because when Hamas enters as a terrorist people, they will cause a problem in their country, and which will lead Israel or other nations to come and spoil one or two things in their country. A good nation will not welcome a terrorist. So therefore, with this signal from British, it shows that IPOB are innocent of what Nigeria have accused them of.
How would the federal government be looking at the embarrassment on all the generals now in Nigeria?
Nigeria doesn't have shame. It is only the country I have seen in the entire world, that don't have shame. Because if Nigeria have shame, there are some certain things that will not allow to play before now. Especially this case of Musa Nnamdi Kanu. If I were the president, do you know what I will do? I will never reappoint this woman. I will never allow this woman. And at the same time, I will never allow Musa Nnamdi Kanu case to be prolonged to date. I will immediately decide, oh boy, go your house. Because look at what happened during the Muhammadu Buhari tenure. You see what Mazen Namdekano displayed. He defeated Buhari even in Nigeria here, outrightly, which Lai Mohammed, the information minister, as at that time, even said it openly that Kano have messed Nigeria up international and globally, that it will be difficult for him to forgive Mazen Namdekano. And at the same time, you do not have issue with Mazen Namdekano. Why did you still keep him? What are you keeping him there for? Even the one that mostly annoyed somebody like me, that annoyed me was that you are not the one that kidnapped him, although he might be part of them secretly. But now listen to me. You're supposed to release that man. He have no issue with you. He have conquered the person that even that kidnapped him. Why not discharge him and let him go? Why did you say you want to revisit the case? You see where I got angry. You want to revisit the case under what ground? And now look at now that you have revisited the case. See how Nigeria is being messed up globally. See how your own tenor is being messed up globally. And you say you are a Jagaba. No, there are some certain things that Nigerian government need to look into before carrying out some certain actions. That is why it is good. It is the high time Nigeria allow educated ones to rule. Allow those who go to school. Allow those who understand the rule of law. Allow those who will obey the law, who will follow the constitution. Allow those that will follow the law accordingly, that will give the country a good image internationally. Not all these drug dealers, drug addicts, not all these ones that don't have certificate. If you ask them their certificate, they don't have, and they are claiming they are ones like this and they are ones that. Even as that, it is the high time that Nigeria begin to respect the election, the vote of their citizens, the choice of their citizens. It is high time they listen to the voice of their citizens, because if the original today I saw it that PDP finally declared open that actually the person that won the election was Peter Obi. Today they confirmed it, yes, truly it was Peter Obi that won the election. And I bet you, and even if Peter Obi was the one that allowed to ascend to that throne, that office, to be in that position, Nigeria will not be in a scandal level like this, because Obi will manage it when it comes globally and internationally. And at the same time, in addition to this, I remember when Jonathan was the president of Nigeria, and that time Boko Haram rose up as at that time. What happened? What did he say? When he traveled to America under CNN, under Harare, this thing, that time program, I watched him on CNN. Do you know what he said when he was asked? He said, Boko Haram not disturbing. He said, no, the Boko Haram is not a problem and they are not disturbing my country. We can manage. It's something that, it's a minor thing to manage. They're not a problem to the nation. He know how to answer questions. But these ones, after Jonathan, the rest. That's why it's very, very important to go to school.
This is the first time it's happening to Nigeria, where
Yes.
top government officials are being shut down by international community.
Yes.
Completely denied, embarrassed, national embarrassment now. And at this moment now, what do you think we need the next level against Nigeria?
What is playing
Against
now?
Nigeria.
What is playing now is seriously playing down Nigeria, and I see Biafra was still so stronger. A man said, Sani said, the more you detain Mazen Namdekano, the more he grows, and the more Nigeria goes down. You understand me? So Nigeria, the more they detain, the more they marginalize, the more they brutalize, the more they molest, the more they intimidate, the more we grow high. And while their own reputation is going down, now Biafra is winning, and we will continue to win until the final date. Thank you.
Thank you.
ndị be anyị ngwadalụ dị nnenu ekunu si wene sore na Eastern News 24 baba si wene wetara ya bụ ozi gbasata maka ebe ife na-eme n'obodo nọ n'ime ya. Gịnị ka i were kwu n'ụdị nke gị gbasata maka ebe ife ndị a niile nọ n'elu akwụkwọ our Biafran home based activist ife okwugasị dị iche iche and the point o megigasị. Gịnị ka i were kwu gbasata maka ebe ife dropụra ya ife iche n'ụdị nke gị na Eastern News 24 baba si wene wetara ya bụ ozi ya dị oke mkpa ka emesịa na ụmụnne m.